Hello guys, welcome back. I had to take yesterday off because I had to think of things, and this morning was spent yelling at my god and saying, Loki, bad god, bad. I didn't send him into timeout because he was laughing too hard, and the more I yelled at him, the more funny it got. So yeah, the Batcave now has lights, and we have more lights ordered because, long story short, he lied, cheated, and stole his way to where he wanted to be because he's Loki. There is, as far as I know, no Morgan. There is no Hermes. There is no Apollo. There is ever and always Loki. And he is just so pleased with himself. I'm getting this mental image of a sassy little fox sitting there and washing his little hole like, well, of course, dear. Long story short, I wanted to go up today to get Coke, and I couldn't go up today to get Coke. I'm addicted, let's deal with it. And I'm talking about pop, not cocaine. I wanted to go up. Long story short, I couldn't because he sweet talked me into a grocery order with more lights in it because he likes lights, they're pretty. It's also symbolic and dot and dot and dot. Well, it's been Loki the last couple days, tormenting me and stalking me, and this presence, this dark menacing presence I felt. And what did he do today? She called me up. Long story short, she had the wrong printer cartridge. I kept giving her the wrong one. So I ended up writing the directions down exactly what they needed, and her companion went out. I had a Coke while I was there. Repaired it. It took like 20 seconds by the time he came back. It took over an hour for him to do the work, and we sat there listening to the scanner. Again, messages. He keeps bombarding me with messenger things, and I just was not getting it. Because if Loki wants you to forget something, he can make you forget while simultaneously trying to remind you, because it's Loki. And on the way out, she says, what can I pay you for your time? And she kept apologizing. I said, it's not your fault. It's not his fault. They just keep giving you the wrong part. I said nothing. So I ended up leaving with another Coke, bag of cherries, and 2 Klondikes, which I think it's more economical to get paid in food anyways. So I was very pleased. And Loki's just been frisking around because it's been Loki this whole time, and he's just been frisking around and going absolutely crazy because he was the one scaring me. He was the one moving things. He was the one doing everything. He's like, so yeah, and I had some people mention some gods that we know of historically, but nothing's mentioned about them, and there are sources you can go to look up UPGs on them. And with Loki, you never know the truth. That's all I can say. I'm not discounting UPGs. I think you do have valid experiences, but it's like, for me, I don't ever get a straight answer out of Loki. Never, ever, ever will I get a straight answer out of Loki. I said, do any of the gods exist at all besides you? So yeah, he's been having fun. He's been running riot. He got himself more lights because he wants them. Because he thinks they're pretty. So it was actually Loki that went out there and terrified that guy and chased him away. Now this is his story today. Tomorrow he will change his story and I will have 500 gods, and I'll be coming online and telling you I have 500 gods, and isn't it wonderful? Because Loki likes to play with his people. And he knows I will believe anything Loki tells me, even though I know he lies and cheats and steals. But those are his good qualities. At least he's the fun god. He is the fun god. He got me a bit of work today, got me out of the house. Because he says, you want out of the house, huh? And I'm like, uh-huh. And remember, 99 times out of 100, if he says that, he's just commenting. But this time he said something up. And I felt bad about nipping off with the crow feather, so I said, oh, hey, don't know if you knew what I found, but she said, oh, I knew it was there. So she has no problem with me having the crow feather. And it made him laugh even harder because he had arranged everything on me. My god is a strange god. A very strange god. But, you know, I'm happy. It's Loki. And he was just bombarding me with messages and videos in this really crappy game that I got that seems like a Lovecraft knockoff. Only 18 different people worked on this game. It's a point-and-click mystery. No, it's a horror game. No, it's something else. It's a platformer. You can't... It sounds exciting to throw them all together until you actually try to play the thing. I swear devs don't play their own games anymore. It was just a hot mess. The controls were finicky. You went from painfully going through each room and just looking at everything to see what you could interact with, to having to try to run, which didn't work because it was a quick time event, so it didn't matter what you did. That game was so bad. So bad. There was really no solution. There was really no solution to this game, and it's bad. And Loki was kind of pushing at me that I wasn't communicating with him, and since I apparently didn't believe Loki could do this or that, he just imitate another god, get himself more stuff, and he would take care of it. And it fell off the truck, don't worry about it. That's the kind of god I serve. So, yeah, sorry for missing yesterday, but we were going through that, and then today he was up to his mischief today. So, you know, that's life with serving Loki. Tomorrow I'll have a different story to tell you because he will be into something else. But he's very pleased with himself, especially that he pulled all this stuff off on a Sunday. That pleases him to no end. I think I hear giggling. So, if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.